Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2004 Chevy Avalanche for you with the 5.3-liter legendary V8 engine. This is a two-wheel drive model, and this is a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous truck as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video where we demonstrate as many functions and features and point out every imperfection that we are aware of that we can see so that you can confidently make up your mind if this is the right fit for you. Now, I did want to just take a quick walk around just to show you how brilliantly the exterior of the vehicle presents before we hop on in, and without further ado, get started. Thank you for joining us. All right. $179,695 original miles. Go ahead and put the camera down over here. I apologize about my phone going off. It goes off just about every video we do, but if I put it on silent, I oftentimes forget to put it back on ring, and then we miss about 24 of your phone calls within about an hour. So go ahead and squeeze out of these cones over here, go for a test drive. Big fan of these this generation Chevy. I liked the square bodies before this too that were in the 80s and 90s, but I particularly like these because these were a lot more smooth. You're typically going to find a 5.3-liter V8 engine like the one this one has. Automatic transmission. These powertrains are butter smooth, they're confident, they're powerful, and they're extremely reliable and inexpensive to upkeep and work on. These things are known for going 500,000 miles just with minimal amounts of proper care and maintenance. Transmission shifts are just about as smooth as butter. Got a nice aftermarket muffler system, makes it sound really beefy and nice, but doesn't cause any excessive droning. Really nice aftermarket off-road wheels and tires. They look aggressive, but they're extremely quiet on the road. They're not uncomfortable. You can drive this all day long, every day as a daily driver, and be very comfortable. As you apply your brakes here, they're extremely powerful. There's no shaking or shimmying when you come to a stop, no shaking or shimmying on the pedal, chassis, or steering wheel. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. It's also got an upgraded sound system here. You've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, USB mirroring. You've also got an amplifier and a really nice subwoofer system behind the back seat with a custom box that was integrated to fit perfectly behind that back seat. This vehicle looks and runs the part. It's got a matte black vinyl wrap on the exterior. The color underneath that is kind of like a silverish pewter. I demonstrated that for you in our other video, so make sure you look at that. The wrap was done professionally, it was done properly. I don't see any signs of imperfections or damage on it. It looks great. It looks like it was done professionally and it was kept up perfectly by the previous owner. This vehicle is extremely nice, and I think it'd be the pride and joy of any individual, business, or family. We're going to be bringing this to market at $79.88. Unfortunately, there is no financing offered. This vehicle is 21 years old, has to be a cash purchase. The $79.88 does not include tax, license, and fees, and for full disclosure and transparency, I cannot do any better on the price. Our margins are razor thin these days. We're paying more than we've ever had at the wholesale level at auctions. Therefore, we've kept our prices competitive by basically just being okay with making half as much on vehicles. So, full transparency, I'm not trying to waste your time. $79.88 plus tax, license, and fees buys the truck. This section of road has a lot of uneven pavement and rough roads and potholes, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. If there's ever any excessive wear and tear on the shocks, the struts, the upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, we'll typically feel the rattles, the squeaks, the clunks, the moans, the groans on this section of road, and I'm not feeling any of that. I hear a little bit of movement on the door panel here. Something might be just loose or might have a broken clip, but I only heard that on this section of road, which is extremely rough. On all the other roads we've driven it on, I have not heard any of that. On this next section of road, we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. We'll be going up a hill, which is putting maximum load on the vehicle. The AC is on, also putting additional load on the vehicle, and we'll see how fast we can get from 0 to 60. I'm not going to give it full throttle here because I'm not trying to attract a ton of attention to myself, but 50, 60, 70% throttle here, about 80% throttle here. Going up a hill, 50, 55, and 60 before you know it. Transmission shifts were just about as smooth as butter, even on heavy acceleration. The vehicle is very smooth, quiet, and confident. Very impressive. 2 humongous big thumbs up on this vehicle. Looks great, runs great, love the color combination, love all the additional amenities and additions to the vehicle, upgrades to the vehicle that have been done. Very tasteful, well optioned vehicle, and this vehicle has a great reputation of longevity and reliability. Also very inexpensive to keep up. As I mentioned earlier, parts are abundant. They're extremely easily laid out in a way that it's very simple and easy to work on. Get the parts OEM or aftermarket, doesn't matter. These are one of those vehicles that you're not going to get anywhere near this type of quality on any new vehicle. I can confidently say that. If you're a mechanic, if you know these vehicles, please comment in the comment section if you agree. Folks, I'm a huge fan. I think my overall opinion on this vehicle is extremely positive. I think you're absolutely going to love it. Make sure you catch our walk around video where I point out every little imperfection I know and have seen on the vehicle. Make sure you're okay with that. That way, when you get here, you know exactly what to expect. No surprises. You'll have no surprises on the condition of the vehicle. With watching both videos, you'll have no surprise on the price of the vehicle. Complete and utter transparency and honesty, which is what I would hope to get if I am shopping for a new vehicle. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. And for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we also do want to mention we have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services also available. So shoot us an email, send us a text, give us a call. We'll be happy to get you a quote and let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. So don't be shy. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday from 11 to 4. Make sure you give us a call ahead of time so we can check availability of the vehicle so that you don't waste a trip. Make sure the car you're interested in is available. We look forward to being able to assist you. For those of you stuck with us throughout the entirety of this video, do you want to say special thanks for doing that? And we do also want to take this opportunity to thank you for investing your valuable time, watching our videos, patronizing our channel. We certainly do appreciate it. We do hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Now, if you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person to, just give us a call. Get me by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at www.directauto-outlet.com. Thanks so much, folks. Come on out and see us. We look forward to working with you soon. As they would say, that is all she wrote. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.